Yo, what's going on, family? What's going on? Hey, good afternoon. Listen, we're taking a break during your middays. I guess this will be like a midday brunch. So, Standard Live or SM Live is coming to you today. Listen, with some great information. We're not going to be that long. Typical break is about 10 to 15 minutes, but we want to make sure that you value your time. We value your time. With me, I consider time as being a currency that you can never get back. So, if you're spending your time with me, you're going to actually spend your time in a well worth situation. And right now, today, SM Live, we're going to be highlighting right now one of our major artists that I feel is doing great work, not just in the music world, but in the community. And this is nYk. I love his music, and I had the honorable opportunity to be a part of his project called Smile. And so today, we're going to bring him on and we're going to highlight him, talk to him just a little bit about what he's doing and what he's going and his plans for the next project. So let's bring in nYk and we get a chance to talk with him, man. 1 second. Hey, what's
What's
going
up?
on, man? How you
What's
doing? What's up,
up?
buddy?
What's up? How's
What's
it
up,
going,
man?
bro?
Hey, listen, we living right now. I'm just happy. I'm alive and I'm well, and I'm pushing. And I'm so happy to have an opportunity to have you on. I know life is busy for you, making meetings, creating new days, as I would call it. And happy to have you here. So, how you doing today, man?
I am amazing. Today is an amazing day. Had a
Okay.
lot accomplished already. How about yourself?
Hey, listen, a lot accomplished. When people are sleeping at 5 a.m. in the morning, some people I'm up working, man. And then when people are sleeping at 11 p.m. and 12 a.m., I'm still up working. So, listen, it's a constant grind. But my motto is if I work hard now, like it's the end, and then when it's the end, then I ain't got to work, man. So that is definitely the motto for me right now, man. So I want to get right into it during this brunch break. So tell me this. Talk to us a little bit about the current project. I got a chance to be on it as playing guitar, talking about Smile. So tell me a little bit about that and what was your influence behind that, man?
So the single that I've just released, it's a single called "Worship You" crossover
Okay.
version, and the
Yeah.
song it actually is the birthing or the launching of something that I call the "Make Someone Smile" challenge.
Got you.
And this project is targeted to kind of just go against all that hatred and hostility that we have been experiencing since 2016 and especially just recently in our country. And it's really to help people to have something to smile about again.
Mhm.
COVID has really taken a toll on us all, and social distancing has really affected us emotionally, mentally. And we just needed some positive music to make someone smile. And not just that, I wanted people to, the social media challenge called Make Someone Smile Challenge. It's
Got
targeted
you.
to not just take a selfie and you smile, but you to actually inspire someone else to smile. So that's
Yeah.
the whole purpose or mission behind that project.
I'm definitely a listen, and I'm so honored to be a part of it, man. Once you guys listen to this music, I did the guitar in the background, so I was like, hey, man, all giddy and happy when I got a chance. I got the call from nYk. I thank you so much for the opportunity, man, for actually giving me that chance. I do want to ask you before we close the breakout in a minute. All right, so as a musician, you get a chance to play different roles. Now, a musician and an artist, as a writer, so in all those aspects, family, who chose who? Did you choose the music or did it choose you, man? Like, tell me about that.
I really believe that music chose me. I remember as a kid, my grandmother had a keyboard, and I would
Mhm.
always find myself on the keyboard. I would spend hours on the keyboard. In fact, if I was the only kid in the house, she wouldn't even know that I was in the house because I would be back in my room playing my keyboard, doing writing something, singing, teaching myself how to sing and play. But I always correlated music with inspiring others. So I always felt connected to music in the way that it inspires and helps myself and others to be a better person. So even in my spiritual walk, music still arrives there, and it just so happened that music chose me. So
Chose you. Oh man, I like that. I can almost go with the same thing. I can go with not almost. I can feel the same way about being in the guitar world. I love it. I think it chose me to be a conduit to pull in other souls and other people to really feel what God can do. Some people call our God God. Some people call him the universe. Whatever you people feel, I want to be the conduit to bring in those mindsets and bring and draw them in, family. So I can appreciate your posture. So what do you want to do now? Where are your plans? What is Nick P? What are you planning right now? Where are you going right now, family? What are you doing?
so actually that the Worship You crossover version, the single, and the social media challenge, they're actually the forerunner to another project that I'm releasing this year. I'm releasing an
Okay.
EP. I don't want to say too much about it, but the
I
EP is
got you.
going to it's going to address a lot about mental health.
Hmm.
It's going to address a lot about people who love differently.
Yes.
And so it's going to bring into the conversation for men of color, especially mental health, and affirming not just Black lives, but all Black lives.
Got
Um,
you.
and really having conversations about our truth, our own truth, something that us men of color, we have a difficulty facing and talking about mental health, and how removing kind of that shame from mental health, how mental health care is something that we all should be engaging in. We all should be talking to someone professionally on a regular basis, not just waiting till something happens, but encouraging men of color to really embrace their truth, and also embrace others their truth, and engaging the importance of mental health care. Um, so that's what this next EP is going to. It's going to use a lot of poetry and hip hop.
Okay.
So it's going to almost be like what Lemonade was for Black women. This particular project is going to be that for Black men, a visual
Ah,
outlet
ah,
for
I
men of
love it,
color.
man.
Yeah.
I have a really good friend. She does Tiger's Eye. Her name is Michelle. I really Latanya Michelle. She's an awesome young lady, and she's gearing a lot of her platform dealing with the black male. And I know a lot of times in the world, the black male in some places do not receive the love that he's deserving of, even from being a child into the loving arms of his mom or maybe family surroundings. You know, sometimes the black male goes through a lot more than we get a chance to really express. The world, the country, places in this area was built on the shoulders of the black man. And so I definitely get it. So shouts out to you in that project. I can
Thank you.
definitely appreciate that, man.
Thank
And
you.
I'm happy to be connected and to be associated with you and what you got going on. So I'm gonna sneak this in on you real quick. This question, and I usually ask this question to everyone who I interview and have a conversation with. So legacy, you know, is important to everybody. I don't care if you don't even think about it. Legacy, everyone has a legacy. Everyone symbolizes something. Everyone is in a position to where that if you hear a name association, if you got an uncle, oh, I got an uncle that every time I hear his name, he stands for, you know, he's on time. Or if I hear this person's name, they may represent, oh man, they always procrastinating. So, you know, for you, Nick P, when it's all said and done, man, when it's time to really, really leave out of here. So, what would you want people to remember you about? What would you want people to say about you, your music, and what you're building at this moment, man?
I would say it would be probably four words. And these are four
Okay.
words that are probably the more critical four words of another um, video that I released about 2 years ago called Colorblind. And I
Gotcha.
say, let your color glow. Is that four words? Let your
Ah.
color glow. Yeah, that is four words. Yeah, let your color glow. And what for me that speaks to any person, that speaks to the broad spectrum of humanity. And I think all of us have a unique shade of personhood to contribute to humanity. And I think that our goal in life is to be the best person and the best version of ourselves that we can be. And the only way that we can do that is by reaching our own truth. And when we do that, we can truly let our color glow, not someone else's, not the person that society tells us that we are, not the
Yeah.
person that our family tell us that we have to be, not the
Right.
person that we try to fake ourselves into thinking, or the image that we try to fake ourselves into believing for ourselves, but our truth.
Right.
Let that, your true colors, let that go.
I love that,
That's
man.
the narrative that I desire to contribute to humanity.
Listen, man, and from my understanding and based on my acquaintance with you and having conversation, that you're living up to your own standard, from your music to your writing and your perspective on where you're striving to get to. I salute you. I salute you on everything that you're doing. And again, to be a part of your project, we just did worship you. It was great. Love it. The music is hitting. And how can we follow you? How can we find you? Just let
You
us know, how can we be a part of what you got going on.
Absolutely. You can follow me on all social media, or on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at symbol Nick P Art. That's NYKP Art. Nick P Art. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Also, you can visit my website, which is nickpart.com.
Great, man. Listen, I love it, man. Listen, to my audience and my family out there, this has been K Rev, when we having the opportunity to just talk and take a few minutes of Nick P's time, get a chance to speak to him, where he is, what he's doing, and where he's going. Listen, follow him on all social media. Get in contact with it. Drop a line. Let him know your inspirations. Also, be an encouragement to him by purchasing the song, and let him know how much we appreciate him being in the universe today. So listen, peace out. This has been our brunch time and our brunch break. So we'll be talking to you guys soon. Any final words before I close out, Nick?
Absolutely. I'm so glad you asked that, because I forgot to say, you can also stream my music on all streaming platforms. Nick P. Just type in Nick P and all my music will come up. That's NYKP.
Oh man, that is awesome. Listen, you heard it here first. Listen, you'll be able to come back here. I knew this guy win, or I listened to him on this here on this here live broadcast on social media platforms. Listen, this broadcast is on not only my Facebook page, but it's on my Standard Mag page. It's also on my YouTube page, and it's also on my Periscope page. So listen, reach out, talk to us, let them know what's going on. Peace and love to everybody, and we'll be talking to you soon.
All right, peace, my brother.
Peace.